you have to start with them tolerating new foods on their plate. You might only be able to start with maybe just one new food, and it might have to be a food very similar to what she's already eating, or it might have to be something totally different. Because if she's really wrapped up in the fact that, for example, her sandwich has to be just right, you don't want to offer another type of sandwich because that's already interfering with her rule that keeps her anxiety down. Instead, and my thought would be that she gets the sandwich the way she wants it, but she gets a new food, I'd say like I don't know, a Brussels sprout, let's say, on her plate. And you may have heard me say this before, but just for anybody else who's listening on Facebook, I want to always make sure that the new food is equivalent to 1 tablespoon. So I have parents take their tablespoon off of their measuring spoons and use this to scoop up a brand new type of macaroni and cheese or that one Brussels sprout. I want them to understand that we have to keep it really underwhelming. All we're working on is getting used to the presence of the new food on the plate. So we don't need a big portion. Plus, we don't want to waste a lot of food either. They can also scoop this food back up, put it in an ice cube tray, and freeze it and have it show up again a few days later. You know, that's totally fine too. But definitely have her parents or whoever's taking care of her put the new food on her plate, know that she's going to lose it. Just, it's going to happen. Don't give it any attention. I usually tell parents that if the child's there and they have the new food on their plate and they start to get upset, take it off my plate, you know, that all you say is, sweetheart, we all have a Brussels sprout on our plate tonight. And then change the channel. Move on. Turn to the other people at the table, put your shoulder a little bit toward the child because they're losing it, and try to talk to them about the latest episode of The Bachelor or something. I don't know, like where you want to go after dinner to go play in the park. Don't give it any attention. And the professional term I always use is that it's going to be 3 days of hell. Just be ready for it. I run into this all the time. If the parents don't give in and the kids quickly learn, yeah, just got parsley on my plate tonight, right? They see it more as just something that's on the plate instead of something they're going to be forced to eat. That's the message we're going to try to convey.